Yeah, yeah. CPU versus CPU, walang atrasan. Quick game pero puso full action. Same guy, let's go! Sa liga namin walang pahinga. Every game parang finals na. Kahit sino pwede maging bida. Underdog biglang siga. Ilang games lang, kaya ready. Every win counts, walang easy way. No top seat, privilege pantay-pantay. Kaya kahit sino kayang sumabay. Ang laro na to, masusubukan ka kung gaano kakagaling sa presya ng laban. Dahil 6 or 7 games lang bawat isa. Bawat talo ramdam mo ang bigat na tama. Walang say, walang sure na panalo. Kahit sino pwede magiba ang kwento. From first win hanggang last na laban, dito sinusukat ang tapang. Araw na laban na, quick game pero usisin yung bandaas na. Every win, mahalaga walang sayang. Championship dreams, lahat lumalaban. CPU versus CPU, pero ramdam mo parang ikaw yung nasa court mismo. Sa liga, sama-sama saya lang. Kahit ano laban pa rin hanggang dulo. Hindi lang laro, may utak sa likod. Bawat team may GM na kumikilos. Game plan solid, walang sablay. Rotation na playbook, swak dapat palagi. Ikaw ang coach, ikaw ang vision. Ikaw nagdidikta ng galaw ng season. Kahit CPO ang nasa laban, palaki mo pa rin ang magdadala dyan. Ito masusukat ingano kagkakaling. Kung kaya mong mag-adjust sa pressure na darating. Decision mo bawat galaw ng team. Panalo o talo, nasa system mo rin. No excuses, walang sisihan. Simulation lang pero may asaran. Stage, place, coaching decisions. Lahat naka-focus sa mission. Sino next champ? Walang may alam. Kahit sino pwede. Sa Rikay, walang iwanan. Sa Rikay, laro na laban na. Quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga. History ginagawa sa bawat liga. Sa Rikay, laro na laban na. Quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga. History ginagawa sa bawat liga. CPU versus CPU pero solid to. Real talk, dito walang scripted na show. Sa Rikay, hanggang huli laban. Legend ka dito pag ikaw ang champion. Legend ka dito pag ikaw ang champion. Yeah, yeah. CPU versus CPU, walang atrasan. Quick game pero puso full action. Same guy, let's go! Sa liga namin walang pahinga. Every game parang finals na. Kahit sino pwede maging bida. Underdog biglang siga. Ilang games lang, kaya ready. Every win counts, walang easy way. No top seat, privilege pantay-pantay. Kaya kahit sino kayang sumabay. Ang laro na to, masusubukan ka kung gaano kakagaling sa presya ng laban. Dahil 6 or 7 games lang bawat isa. Bawat talo ramdam mo ang bigat na tama. Walang say, walang sure na panalo. Kahit sino pwede magiba ang kwento. From first win hanggang last na laban, dito sinusukat ang tapang. Araw na laban na, quick game pero usisin yung bandaas na. Every win, mahalaga walang sayang. Championship dreams, lahat lumalaban. CPU versus CPU, pero ramdam mo parang ikaw yung nasa court mismo. Sa liga, sama-sama saya lang. Kahit ano laban pa rin hanggang dulo. Hindi lang laro, may utak sa likod. Bawat team may GM na kumikilos. Game plan solid, walang sablay. Rotation na playbook, swak dapat palagi. Ikaw ang coach, ikaw ang vision. Ikaw nagdidikta ng galaw ng season. Kahit CPO ang nasa laban, palaki mo pa rin ang magdadala dyan. Ito masusukat ingano kagkakaling. Kung kaya mong mag-adjust sa pressure na darating. Decision mo bawat galaw ng team. Panalo o talo, nasa system mo rin. No excuses, walang sisihan. Simulation lang pero may asaran. Stage, place, coaching decisions. Lahat naka-focus sa mission. Sino next champ? Walang may alam. Kahit sino pwede. Sa Rikay, walang iwanan. Sa Rikay, laro na laban na. Quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga. History ginagawa sa bawat liga. Sa Rikay, laro na laban na. Quick game pero puso todo na. Every win, bawat score mahalaga. History ginagawa sa bawat liga. CPU versus CPU pero solid.
Coming right up, the Timberwolves taking on the Bucks. For the Minnesota Timberwolves, they bank on preparation, focus, and sheer will. Each game a renewed opportunity to prove themselves. Bucks, T-Wolves. Coming up next on 2K Sports. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've got Brook Lopez, Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. Then it's Murray, and it's Marion in at the three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Wallace outside. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Here's Marion, defended by Harden. Rebounded by James Harden.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Graham. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Here's Marion. Garland feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Pass to Wallace. Takes a three. Offensive board. Now Antetokounmpo. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. 5 to shoot. Hardenstein passes to Harden. Three-pointer off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Here's Marion. Watched by Wallace. On the wing, Mitchell. From 18 feet away. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Harden, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Flag, guarded by Garland. Hardenstein. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
Outside Murray. Fires from deep. Good D by Antetokounmpo.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
The jump hook, and the shot's good.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside Garland. Poke loose. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Pass to Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
If you give Lopez a 7-footer this much room, it's over.
Here's Wallace. And there's a pick. Antetokounmpo outside. Six to shoot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And it's Mitchell, the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Oh, he picked him clean. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. James Harden picks one up.
We know this about Donovan Mitchell. This guy shows no fear, even inside. Draws the foul there.
Both shots good from the strike.
This is a guy who'll happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Harden surveying the D. To the inside. Here's Hardenstein. And Hardenstein slams it in.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Mitchell against Harden. Outside Mitchell. Shoots over Harden. And the shot no good. A bit short. The Bucks leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Hardenstein. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Hardenstein's got 6 points.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Pass to Lopez. Takes one from 10 feet. Minnesota again missing. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Harden. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Garland. Back to Antetokounmpo. The shot from the low post is good. 6 points for him.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. It's a completely new group for the Timberwolves.
Substitution on the court.
Now Claxton. Pass to Monk. Back to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
Here's Murray Boyles. Smart for 3. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Pass to Jerome. It's Monk on the wing. Coulibaly with a screen on Smart. Here's Monk. Milwaukee with the rebound. Outside Harden. Middleton outside. And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Bucks making a switch here. Ball's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Bucks, number 9, Lonzo Ball.
Timberwolves on D. 6-point game. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Middleton.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
And Doris, even in the latter stages of his illustrious career, This coaching staff trusts Chris Middleton to create offense.
Well, one of the reasons you hear that, B.A., is Chris Middleton is the very definition of a solid basketball player. He can play with the ball in his hands. He can get off the ball and knock down shots at a high level. We've seen him under duress of big-time championship moments make every right read. It's never a bad decision to give him the basketball.
To the wing on the left. Here's Murray Boyles. Vucevic finds ball. Picked by Vucevic. Smart outside. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside Monk. Pass to Claxton. Jerome outside. And here's Monk. Stolen by Ball. On the break. Here's Murray Boyles. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Claxton. Monk into the lane. Now Jerome. Count it.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
The Bucks leading by 6. Vucevic, a screen on Coulibaly. Here's Middleton. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Jerome with the ball. Pass to Coulibaly. Outside Monk. Clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. The shot. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The Bucks have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Middleton, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now here's Monk. Still without a bucket. Smart with the defensive effort.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him. When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
35 seconds left in the first. Jerome passes to Claxton. Now here's Monk. Pass to Coulibaly. 6 on the shot clock. Smart against Monk. Over Smart. Minnesota again missing. Here's Murray Boyles. Launches a 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Milwaukee out in front. They lead by 8. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Cason Wallace out there with James Harden. Then it's flagged. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 4. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Keegan Murray wants to excel at both ends, and he said, quote, "My defense wasn't where it needed to be, so I got a little faster, a little stronger, tried to figure out how to be physical defensively and be effective. Them trusting me to guard helps the other guys so they can focus more on offense." Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Harden. Bully ball in the paint from Giannis.
Pick and roll play is a specialty of James Harden, and if he's got the ball in his hands and there's a pass to be made, I promise he'll deliver it.
Pass to Lopez. Now Garland. On the wing, Murray. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. The 3 from Mitchell. Milwaukee with the rebound. Hartenstein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Flag. Wallace outside. Let's go with a three. Rebounded by Marion. Timberwolves trail by 13. Pass to Mitchell. Left side Garland. The three is up. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Outside Harden. There's the three. They get it back. Here's Flag. Outside Harden. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Murray.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
Right side Mitchell. Shoots over Harden. Another miss by Minnesota. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek Freak is on fire.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Minnesota with the ball. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Lopez, the screen. Here's Garland. Pass to Murray. Here's Marion. And here's Mitchell to get back on track. Minnesota again missing.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Wallace outside. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, BA, they call them trap games. An opponent that on paper isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. Here's Garland. No made baskets yet. Lopez, the screen. Can they get it? And it falls all over the rim and in. The Bucks leading by 15. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Doris, we got to give credit to Darius Garland for continuing to develop his body.
BA, like every smaller guard in the league, teams attack him defensively. So just like a Steph Curry, you build your strength and your balance, and you continue to play with pride on that end, and that is pivotal to his development.
Garland by Murray. On the wing, Mitchell. Watched by Wallace. Outside Garland. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. The three from Mitchell. And that's got to be a relief. After missing his first 8 shots, he finally hits one.
You love how confident Donovan Mitchell is. On the catch-and-shoot opportunities, there's no hesitation.
Wallace outside. Antetokounmpo for 3. Rebounded by Marion. Timberwolves trail by 12. Mitchell up top. Left side Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot goes. Garland's gotten 4 this quarter.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
Pass to Harden. Throws it up high. Oh, Giannis picking it out of the sky.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
Here's Marion. Down low. Here's Lopez. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Pass to Flag. And here is Antetokounmpo, defended by Murray. Tries the 9-footer, and he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Timberwolves trail by 12. Now Garland. Here's Marion. To the left side wing. Fires the 3. Garland, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Harden. The 3 is up. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
This is evidence that James Harden, from any spot on the floor, is willing to launch and makes good on that long 3.
And here's Mitchell. He's got 5. Now Lopez. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Out to the right wing. Garland for 3. Minnesota again missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Harden. Takes one from 10 feet. Got it. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, just a smart call by Harden. Using the pick to shake off the defense and get himself a look.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Milwaukee leading by 17. Here's Flag. Still no points. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Hartenstein with a screen on Murray. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now here's Garland. Outside Mitchell. Over Harden. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Garland. Mitchell's got 7.
See, what a good feel for what the defense is conceding. Donovan Mitchell very willing to get to that mid-range jumper.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And so it's Milwaukee with it. They lead by 17. Ball taking his time here. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
It's on Ty Jerome.
Such a creative player. Ball is especially clever at figuring out ways to draw fouls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. A minute 42 left to play in the first half. Timberwolves trail by 18. Pass to Claxton. Here's Wade. Now here's Monk. Defended by Smart. Outside Monk. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Smart. Yet to see a basket. 4 on the clock. Middleton passes to Smart. Good chance here for Ball. It's good from the top of the key. And the Bucks lead by 20.
Nice quick trigger from Ball right there. Good at sizing up the defense and knowing when to shoot off the pass.
Jerome against Ball. Outside Monk. From behind the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Monk's got his first 3 points of the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And that one drops for him.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Now here's Jerome. Inside, here's Wade. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
And so it's Milwaukee looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers. And, Coach, you guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Here's Harden. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Brooke Lopez is out there with Murray. Then it's Darius Garland. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Marion in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Mitchell. Lopez, the screen on Hartenstein. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now Hartenstein. Outside Harden. Hartenstein with a screen on Garland. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
Harden against Mitchell. There's the drive. Rebounded by James Harden. Harden's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Flagg outside. Hits the three-pointer.
Yeah, Flagg has that 3 ball. His bag is pretty deep.
The Timberwolves really having a tough go here. Pass to Marion. Back to Garland. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. From deep, Mitchell. Mitchell can't get that one to fall. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. It's stolen by Garland. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. The 3 from Mitchell. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Antetokounmpo with it. 19 points in the game. To the paint. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Boy, you love the efficiency with which he's going at things tonight. This is what we've come to expect from him.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Okay, fans, it's T-shirt time. Get out of your seats and show us your one. Get loud, fans. The loudest fans get free T-shirts. Who wants a T-shirt?
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Marion. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Shot clock at 6. Back to Murray. Pass to Garland. To halt the run. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Flagg. Antetokounmpo outside. Shot no good. Great D that time from Murray. Minnesota has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. There's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, "What does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game?" These are all good questions. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, appreciate the update. Now here's Mitchell. He's got 7. Uses the glass on the layup. Mitchell's got 9.
There's a level of tenacity by Donovan Mitchell on the interior there. Wow, what a finish.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Look who it is, man. It's your boss, Breaker Crew.
Vucevic is checked in for Hartenstein. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Claxton's checked in. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Wallace outside. Antetokounmpo surveys. It's stolen by Garland. Pass to Mitchell. And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Milwaukee making a switch here.
Number 12.
Outside Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Rebound, Milwaukee. Flagg's got 4 rebounds now. Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg. His versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Minnesota.
Hey, yo, right here.
Uncovered. No good off the glass.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
Murray Boyles. It's blocked.
Yeah, great work on defense right there. Shooters have to be careful when Murray is lurking nearby.
It's stolen by Coulibaly. Pass to Wade. Now Jerome, hounded by Ball. Jerome against Ball. 5 on the clock. Jerome, that's good. Jerome's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range, this is exactly what you want.
Now here's Middleton. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
So good at dialing in his shot. Middleton gives it a nice smooth arc.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
to the middle. Here's Wade. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And here's Middleton. Vucevic, a screen on Coulibaly. To the inside. And the power finish by Vucevic.
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
Claxton, a screen on Smart. Down low. And Claxton throws it down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Middleton from the outside. Monk grabs the miss. Timberwolves trail by 20. Jerome outside. Pass to Wade. It's Monk on the wing, covered by Vucevic. And it's Monk missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Middleton outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Jerome outside. Counted from distance. Jerome's got 7.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Coulibaly against Middleton. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 17. Pass to Claxton. Monk looking around. Over Smart. Good as the jump shot falls. He's got 5. The Bucks leading by 15. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Vucevic in the post. He's guarded by Claxton.
Well, the length of Claxton allowing him to reach out and affect the shot. That is really good defensive work.
Pass to Coulibaly. Jerome on the wing. Coulibaly with a screen on ball. It's Monk on the wing. Shoots over Vucevic. And it's Monk missing. Milwaukee is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. It's Middleton on the wing. Over Coulibaly. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now here's Jerome. He has 7. That one falls.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for the Bucks.
For Minnesota, Ty Jerome. At the line for 1.
That free throw good from Jerome. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Middleton against Coulibaly. Antetokounmpo outside and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. So both teams making some changes here. .16 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Jerome. Rebound, Milwaukee. Fires from way outside. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Milwaukee out in front, up by 12. And right after this, we'll bring... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Cason Wallace out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Flag, and it's Hartenstein in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's Wallace. Second chance effort. No problem from Hartenstein as he finishes at the rim.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Outside Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, deflected. Garland, the pass to Monk. From the arc. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Wallace outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Smart. The 3 ball. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists now in this one. Monk against Smart. Outside Murray. Smart against Monk. Chalk up 2 there. Now Antetokounmpo. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Pass to Marion. Here's the pick. Outside Mitchell. Top of the key. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 11. Antetokounmpo on the attack. Count that bucket. Antetokounmpo has got 21.
Yeah, what a sweet move from Giannis. Just breaking down the defense there.
Pass to Marion. Here's Mitchell. Smart with the defensive effort.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Now Hartenstein. Left side Harden. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And it's Flag missing. Timberwolves trail by 17. Mitchell, the pass to Murray. Oh! Murray making his presence felt inside.
Yeah, just a solid play by Murray. He knows where to get his shots.
Shot from the low block. And he gets that one. 23 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Lopez passes to Mitchell.
Milwaukee foul. Flag.
Claxton, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Marion. Outside Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell, bullseye from distance.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
Back to Antetokounmpo. With the crossover. And he lays it up and in. Antetokounmpo's got 25 points.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Claxton a screen on Harden. Inside. And Claxton throws it down.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Smart outside. Pass to Harden. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Harden misses.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Now here's Murray. Here's Garland, defended by Harden. Back to Murray. Mitchell against Smart. Mitchell misses. The Bucks leading by 14. Here's Murray Boyles. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. Outside Mitchell. Screen by Claxton. From outside, off the mark.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Sinks the tray.
Yeah, he's so much fun to watch. Smart hit that corner 3, and his teammates and coaches are all about it.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Garland, no good. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Looking to get it going, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Keegan Murray.
Well, few guys understand better than James Harden how to use a pump fake to get a defender committed and get some free throws. That is nicely done.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. That's good from Harden.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Timberwolves trail by 20. Here's Marion. Claxton up top. To the inside. Garland, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo against Murray. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Hartenstein. And here comes the break. Here's Mitchell. And he's back in business as the jumper finally drops for him. 14 points for Donovan Mitchell.
How smoothly does Donovan Mitchell get into that jump shot? Boy, it is so pure.
Here's Hartenstein. Outside Harden. Hartenstein a screen. And stolen by Claxton. Now Murray. Outside Garland. Claxton outside. Mitchell against Smart. Shot clock at 5. Here's Mitchell. The release. Cleared away by Hartenstein.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Antetokounmpo outside. Here's the pass to Smart. Now Harden for 3, and the three-pointer goes.
This is what you call pre-shot preparation. Being prepared on the catch to fire before the defense can react. That is nicely done by James Harden.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. They're behind by 21.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
.156 left to play in the fourth. Jerome feeling it out a bit. Shoots over ball. Minnesota again missing. Milwaukee leading by 21. Smart outside. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And stolen by Claxton. Outside Koulibaly. To the middle. Tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Monk.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bucks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he was really aggressive going after missed shots. That's how you win on the margins and have your team control the pace of a game.
Koulibaly against Middleton. Clock at 6. Pass to Jerome. From deep. The rebound by the Bucks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Harden with it. The kick out to Ball. Launches it. Rebounded by Lopez. 36 seconds left in the final quarter. Jerome attacking. 2 points. That one goes.
Defensive foul. James Harden. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Minnesota. Ty Jerome. At the line for one.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Ball outside. Now Vucevic. Shot from 16. Koulibaly with the rebound. So this one belongs to the Bucks. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
James, congratulations on the win. What do you take away from this game as you move forward?
Make sure to get home safely.
Well, we just got to be locked in and more focused. Tonight, I think we had too many turnovers.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that about wraps it up for Allie LaForce.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sport. And Greg. We don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. We've got Paolo Banchero. Actually out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Duren. And it's Porter. And at the 3, the small forward. Shots good by Duren.
Working his way for a high percentage look. That's just smart basketball.
That's exactly what they wanted on that trip. Get something close to the basket, something easy.
Now here's Bosch. Pass to Sharp. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And it's denied. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Stolen by Bosch. Here's Brunson. Maxey with the block. And they recover it. Stolen by Levine. At the top of the key, Maxey. Duran down low. Looking on Fontecchio. Banchero outside. 6 on the shot clock. Porter, no luck. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up with the Heat. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA, offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright.
And he can't hit the second.
What you like about Banchero, he's built to carry an offense in both temperament and talent.
Brunson the pass to Bosch. Rejected by Banchero. Maxey with it. Brunson picks him up. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
Miami shooting their first free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now, Banchero. Pass to Duran. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Jalen Duran has certainly forced him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
Now here's Brunson. Here's Mourning. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to see.
And it's Banchero missing. The Heat have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Brunson the pass to Mourning. Brunson against Maxey. For the 3. Brunson, no good. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Porter. There's the lob to Duran. Stolen by Brunson. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Boston trailing. Banchero outside. Back to Maxey. Clock at 6. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Here's Brunson. Count it from 12. Brunson's got 6 points.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
Maxey finds Banchero. driving the lane. Good on the shot.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Miami. To the paint. Here's Mourning. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Check out Mourning inside where he operates with such confidence. This close in, he knows he's got the shot.
Now here's Levine. He has yet to score. Pass to Maxey. Drills it from outside.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Heat with the lead. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Okay, fans.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Mo Wagner's checked in for Mourning. Harris comes in for Chris Bosh. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Fontecchio. And McCollum subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And a new group in for the Celtics. Kate is checked in. John Collins comes in for Banchero. Barnes is checked in for Porter. And quickly in for Maxey. Barnes outside. Pass to Levine. The three. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Great preparation by Levine. Getting to his spot and set to let it fly.
Now, here's Sean. McCollum with the ball. That shot misses.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Barnes kicks to quickly. Levine looking around. But Trey scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here is Harris, still without a basket. 6 to shoot. Here's Ingram. No good off the front iron. Celtics leading by 3. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Ingram to the inside. Barnes down low. He's covered by Ingram.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy hoop.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. The Heat trail by 7. Collin passes to Wagner. There's the pick. Inside. Stolen away. McCollum against quickly. Outside, Levine. Barnes sets a screen for Levine. Over Sharp. Levine's shot is off. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Cullen passes to Wagner. Harris outside. Back to Wagner. Pass to McCollum. To end the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McCollum's got 5.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Miami Heat said Coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Sharp against Levine. Stolen by Quickly. .54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Shot clock at 6. Barnes passes to Queta, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Quickly against McCollum. To the middle. Trying to find Wagner. Gets it to him.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Bean passes to Quickly. And it's a foul called on Mo Wagner. That is his first foul of the game. And Miami making a change here. Riley's checked in. Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for the Celtics. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Barnes finds Whitmore. Collins a screen on Riley. Whitmore off target from three-point range. McCollum outside. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Now just a 2-point Celtic lead. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Celtics lead by 2. And we'll be back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Celtics.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
They've got Mourning. Riley is out there with Bosch. Then there's McCollum, and it's Brunson in at the 1 spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Now Maxey. After Jalen Brunson missed it on that last three-pointer. Here's Whitmore. And McCollum with the block. Brunson outside. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Whitmore. Riley covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Maxey. It's hauled in by the Heat.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
McCollum kicks to Brunson. Down low. Here's Mourning, and it's Miami with another.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Banchero outside. Back to Maxey. Shoots the 3. And another miss by Boston. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Riley kicks to Brunson. To the inside. And Mourning throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Maxey. And so, the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Get ready to get hyped, fans. It's your Heat Striker Dance Crew.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Riley. And then for Boston, Cade is checked in, and Porter subbed in for Whitmore. Here's Quickly, still scoreless. Pass to Banchero. Now, here's Maxey. Quickly looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks the triple. Banchero's got 6 points. Hey, Tim, what are some of the keys to sticking around for role players fighting to remain at the NBA level?
Well, if you are a role player in this league, you need to understand you need to work at everything, but be exceptional at something. And I think that's the key. Growing up, all of these guys were stars. Now you've got to fit in and understand on a given night what your role is.
And your thing, your sensational aspect was your three-point shooting.
You've got to do it better than anybody else, Kevin. It's got to be at an elite level because there are guys out there waiting to take your job.
And you were elite. And here's Brunson. After Paolo Banchero made that last three-pointer. Takes a three. Bosch grabs the miss. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Mourning kicks to Bosch. Pass to Brunson. And Boston with the rebound. Porter inside. He's covered by Ingram. To the middle. Here's Banchero. So they take the lead. And now that's 11 points for Paolo Banchero.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Brunson the pass to Bosch. Back to Brunson. Bosch kicks to Ingram. The three. Banchero grabs the board. Boston's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And he drives in, inside. And Mourning sends it back.
And we know Mourning excels at finding these shot blocking opportunities. It's like he sees the shot coming. Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. There's a check in for Miami. Sharp comes in for C.J. McCollum. And the Celtics making a change here. Here's Levine. He's got 6. Maxey looking it over. Pass to Collins. Clock at 6. 20 feet out. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Brunson. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline, some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Brunson against Maxey. Tries from the block, and there's the bucket as Brunson finishes it off. Brunson's got 12 points in the game. The Celtics have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Brunson against Maxey. And good that time. Maxey's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Sharp, the pass to Brunson. And he gets it to go. 14 points for him.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Boston's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Levine, the bounce pass. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Wagner's checked in for Miami.
Number 21, Mo Wagner.
Here's Harris. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Brunson. Over Maxey. And he can't bank that one in. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Boston. And a wide open look for Porter. Nailed from three-point land. Porter's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Wagner. Harris outside. Back to Wagner. Brunson against Maxey. And it's Brunson missing. Boston's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Outside, Maxey. Baseline try. And again, it's Boston converting.
Oh, nice shot by Maxey. He is definitely a three-level guy.
The Heat trail by 3. Brunson, right side. Pass to Sharp. 6 to shoot. Ingram against Porter. And it's Ingram missing. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Fontecchio's coming in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Riley in for Jalen Brunson. The Celtics also changing it up. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Collins. Cam Whitmore comes in for Michael Porter. And quickly in for Maxey. Now here's Levine. 6 points for him. Duren with a screen on Sharp to the paint. And Duren slams it in.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Harris finds Sharp. Wagner with a screen for Sharp. Pass to Riley. And here's Sharp. Can they get it? And Zach LaVine pulls it down. .36 seconds left in the first half. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 7-point Boston lead.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Now, here's quickly. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Veen passes to Barnes. Here's Duren. And a missed layup. Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Celtics. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with a step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
Let's turn our attention to the sidelines for the latest on Tyrese Maxey. How's he doing, Allie?
I had a moment to catch up with Boston's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've made the call that they feel it's okay for him to play. And even though there's a moderate recovery time, he's also confident at the moment to be back on the floor.
Thanks for the status report there, Allie. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
Well, it's the reality of our game. Let's hope he's back on the court soon. That is a tough loss.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. We've got Tyrese Maxey. Duren out there with Paolo Banchero. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Levine in at the 2 guard. And here's Maxey after Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep. And Duren slams it in.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Back to you guys.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. 5 to shoot. And shot on the way. Rebound, Boston. Porter's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Levine. Off the left rim and out. The Heat trail by 6 to the inside. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
And being that Bosh is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
Now, here's Maxey. He has 7. To the middle. Here's Banchero. Miami grabs the miss. Bosh has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Brunson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Oh, gritty make by Brunson. That guy plays way bigger than his size.
And some changes here for the Heat. Ingram, he's checked in for Fontecchio. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Sharp. Austin also with the sub. Cade is checked in. Now, here's Banchero. He's got 11. And it's sent back by Bosh.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosh positioning himself well to come up with the block.
For 3, Ingram. And Boston with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now here's Ingram. Paolo Banchero unable to get his last shot to go in. That ties it up.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
Porter kicks to Banchero. Knocks down the 3-ball. Banchero's got 14 points.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Outside Bosh. Inside, here's Brunson. Outworking the defense. Again, Brunson.
And man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
Outside Porter. The 3 from Banchero. Another miss by Banchero. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Miami. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points for the lead, and Ingram lays it in. Ingram's got 4 points now in the quarter.
But utilizing his crazy length, Ingram has that 7'3" wingspan, and it helps him score over the defender.
Now here's Levine. He's got 8. Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. The Heat making a switch here. Harris is checked in, and then for Boston. John Collins, he's checked in for Banchero. Cam Whitmore comes in for Porter. And quickly in for Maxey. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Steps back. Ingram outside. 5 on the clock. Bosh, that's the pick for Ingram. And Bosh gets it to go on the assist from Ingram. Bosh has got his 3rd basket of the night. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit, who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure. Here's what Miami's going with right now. Mo Wagner comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Riley in for Jalen Brunson. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Boston. Now here's McCollum. 9 points in the game so far. And finished off by Wagner.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Collins, a screen on Riley. Here's Levine. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Riley. McCollum outside for 3. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Harris against Quickly. Collins, a screen on Harris. Quickly kicks to Levine. Over McCollum. Boston again missing.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Now here's McCollum. Puts it up from 15. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Kick out to Levine. They need this one. Again, Levine missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
McCollum against Quickly. Now here's McCollum. D right on him. Off with the layup. Celtics trail by 3. In the corner, it's Levine. Pass to Whitmore. Collins setting the pick for Whitmore. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Miami Heat. In the corner, it's Ingram. Now, here's Wagner. Covered by Barnes. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And what an athlete Ingram is. Elevates up in the air with such ease for the dunk.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them.
All right, Heat fans, get out and show some love for your Heat Squad.
Checked in for Ingram. Celtics also with a sub. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Levine. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. Here's quickly. Still yet to score. And the shot goes down. Now McCollum. Pass to Harris. We've got 1:23 left here in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. Harris has got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat.
A solid 6'8". Harris can more than handle his own inside. Really an overlooked part of his game.
To the inside. And stolen by Sharp. Here's the break. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Cam Whitmore.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And they have found plenty of opportunity to put it on the deck and take it to the hoop. Very aggressive in that area.
That one is off. Morning's checked in for Miami. Fontecchio's coming in for McCollum. The Celtics also with a sub. Maxi's checked in. And he sinks the second. Celtics trail by 6. Unloads from 13. Rebound by the Heat. Morning's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Fontecchio. Back to Sharp. Here is Riley. To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. Morning can't make it work. Boston's gone into a slump here from 3-point range. Shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And stolen by Morning. Sharp against Maxey. Now, here's Sharp. For 3, Harris. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Miami Heat with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Fontecchio. Shaden Sharp is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's Morning in at center. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Inside. And the dunk by Morning.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Pass to quickly. Outside, Maxey. A 3 from Banchero. It's hauled in by the Heat. Morning's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And here's Brunson. And here is Morning, defended by Duran. Here's Bosh, and he uses the glass on the layup. And it's 8 points for Chris Bosh.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Banchero outside. Duran sets the screen for Banchero. And Duran is right there.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Sharp with it. And here is Mourning. Duran pulls it in. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Boston. Quickly the bounce pass. Banchero kicks to Porter. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's the three. Cracks in the tray.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
Here's Brunson. Drives to the hoop. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Brunson's got 9 points here in the second half. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Duran. On the wing quickly. Duran sets the screen for Quickly. Looks for Mourning, gets it to him. Brunson scanning the floor. And it's Fontecchio in the corner. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist in this one. Quickly the pass to Maxey. Duran sets the screen for Maxey. Pass to Duran, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Ingram, he's checked in for the Heat. And then for Boston. Kate is checked in, and Levine subbed in for Quickly. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosch touched it last.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Shot clock at 5. Maxey kicks to Banchero. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, when a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Maxey passes to Banchero. Back to Maxey. To the paint. Here's Queta, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. It's Ingram on the wing. Pass to Sharp. Here's Bosch. Brunson, left side. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Heat lead by 7.
And Mourning's just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
A step-back shot here, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possessions.
Sharp, the pass to Brunson. A shot, no good. Some solid defense from Maxey. Porter kicks to Levine. Pass to Queta. Here's Maxey. Brunson covering. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket for Maxey.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He told them no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Here's Sharp. Good. It's Bosch picking up the assist. Bosch has got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Kicks it out to Maxey. Stolen by Brunson. Pass to Bosch. And here's Sharp. Stolen by Levine. Outside, Maxey. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And the shot goes in.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Celtics trail by 7. Outside, Porter. Back to Maxey. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Brunson finds Ingram. And the layup's good off the glass. And now a 9-point Heat lead.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And the Heat making a change here. Fontecchio's checked in. Duren, he's checked in for the Celtics. Porter looking it over. Maxey against Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Nice move. That shot, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Releases from 15. Banchero vacuums it in. Celtics trail by 9. Outside, Maxey. Porter outside. Banchero outside. Takes it inside. It misses. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Maxey against Brunson. Oh, great touch off the pass. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me. You definitely do. Got it to go.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Takes a step back. Maxey. No stopping him that time. Fouled on the play. Send him to the line.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Heat.
Defensive foul. Jalen Brunson. First personal foul.
Heat leading by 10.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Heat.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Yeah, spotting the open teammate there. Nice work by Maxey.
Here's Sharp. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Now, Fontecchio. And get the three.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, anything they do at this point is going to be futile. Too little, too late.
And so it's Miami winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.